mugging like Frida Kahlo, drinking it with an Alicia Machado. I'm the ticket, you just hit the lotto. Pulling up with the coupe. Oh my goodness. Must have done same with the roof. Oh my goodness. You sitting looking stupid on the stoop.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a matchup today where the focus will be on the passing game. The Jets are top 10 at defending the pass, and they'll be going up against the Browns, who will need to solve that secondary.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford, we are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, here's Fournette. And that, not a sight you want to see. Leonard Fournette, very slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And they'll try to throw here. Kaiser. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And ready now for 2nd and 9. And the big tight end shifting around. Kaiser now on second down. Dancing to his one. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Halfback sent in motion. On 3rd down, Kaiser. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They look for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 20-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out. Before he knew it, he had hit the sideline. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Marquell Lee in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go now. 3-19.
And the wideout in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Again, it's Fournette. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Kaiser. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First down and goal, the offense knocking on the door. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Buying time to his left. He's got his target. It's Coleman for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard near the 25. So out now come the Jets. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, Kaiser. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Kaiser. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 20! And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now on 4th down, Chuck Pagano turns to the field goal unit here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And McManus able to put it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Jets set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now back to throw. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And the back goes into motion. They'll look to throw here. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hodges. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Looking to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Back to throw here. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll throw here. Kaiser. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, Kaiser. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Flush to his right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Ringo. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Little motion now from the tight end.
Let's get off the field. I got him, man. Detroit.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy sympathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit!
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? 90! Let's round! Let's round!
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! No, check. Patriot! All right, now, watch it now, Barney!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. This is brought in at the 21. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now Leonard Fournette, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Kaiser from the gun on 3rd. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Play clock winding down. A handoff to Fournette. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Kaiser to throw it. He's got his man on the crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Kaiser now. Flushed out right. And avoids the contact by sliding. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Fournette. And past the 30 down to about the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Here's Kaiser. Forced out to his left. And some space here. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back now here on EA Sports. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. The play clock's running down. On 3rd down, that's Marshall. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And McManus able to put it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they settled for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And he motions the wide receiver. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. Fighting his way through contact. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Set up to throw. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be third and a mile. Back to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Henry Anderson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And with the play clock counting down towards 0, Todd Bowles will take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. In motion goes the tight end. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the pressure gets to him again. Christian Kirksey in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And the Browns getting set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And it's first and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. A give to the fullback on the dive. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Fournette on the counter. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And this offense on third down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at a third and goal here. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
And, Charles, in this situation, this is where the word miracle comes into play.
Have to score real fast, maybe throw a jump ball in the end zone and hope for the best.
Let's go.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, they got him again. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Henry Anderson in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And to give this time to the tailback. And a loose football. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a lemon of a kick there. This is going to be spotted down right on the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Kaiser here looking to throw it. He's going to go deep for Funchess. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. To throw, Kaiser. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
3rd and long for Kaiser. Being chased out left. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is.